Welcome back, everybody. The History Guy here. This is episode 4 in the American Civil War mod for Empire Total War. And I've just been looking over everything. I got my names caught up. And we've got to figure out how to hold the line out here in the west, as obviously that's what he seems to be going for. And I have started queuing up some artillery out here. I'm able to make that in the Sioux Falls, Iowa, and Minnesota area. So I'm queuing up 3 in artillery so I can at least have that going for me. If I can hold the line here at the river and keep any further damage from happening, I should be okay until I can press down in, split them in 2, and start squeezing them out. So that's the plan here. We're going to go ahead and end the turn and see what happens. So he's clearly going for Nebraska, which I think we kind of expected to have happen. My only concern is I may not be able to get there as fast as he does. I'm just not sure I can do that.
Forward for crown and country. Forward.
We're going to do our best to get there, though.
Immediately.
It's going to take several turns, so we're going to rush reinforcements over that way. I'm going to send this army over this way just to maybe be a little bit of a distraction and maybe cause him to hesitate just a hair. I don't know if that'll work or not, but that's kind of the plan at this point. In the meantime, let's see what's happening over here. We've still got the Netherlands holding Jackson, Mississippi, and I know a couple of you kind of weren't crazy about that, the idea that I have the Netherlands on my side as an ally, and honestly, in hindsight, if I'd have known that they were going to send troops and actually occupy parts of the South, I probably would not have gone with that alliance, so I may see what I can do to break that. Just because I want to keep it kind of pure and keep the European powers out of it if I possibly can. So we're going to see if we can do that here. Alright, so no more alliance with the Netherlands. They're indifferent toward me now. Now it's just us and the Confederacy at this point. I'm starting to send my generals over this way as quickly as I can, but it's going to take them a while to get there.
Ready for order. Ready and awaiting.
So right here we've got Sherman. I think this is Grant here. Yep. So all of them are going to take a little while to get over this way.
Not possible, sir.
I'm trying to get around the mountains so I didn't have to go near that Confederate army there.
Sir. Make ready. Ready for order.
I'm going to send this artillery back to D.C. I've got 2 pretty massive armies right here.
Yes,
so
sir.
I can't believe that he's going to try to mess with me too much. But you never know what he's going to do. So I think we may be looking at a showdown against this major Confederate army. But we'll see. He may just march this way, and I may have to come out after him. I'm not sure yet what's going to happen there. In the meantime, I still have about a $5,000 surplus every turn, which is really good. Gives me some freedom to make sure that I keep my units well supplied, well stocked with manpower. And we're going to go ahead and just keep on recruiting some new units here. Especially out west. Let's get even more artillery. Since artillery is so overpowered in this game, I may as well take advantage of that fact as much as I can. Alright, I think we'll stop right there. Alright, there's an army coming up toward Nashville and Kentucky. I've got to watch them. Alright, some new units recruited. We'll get them named later. Gideon Wells is now a naval surveyor. I guess we're going to have to look at the Navy here. So far, the Confederates don't seem to be threatening the trade that I have with other nations, but that may obviously change.
Sir.
We've got to get up here to Yankton as quick as we can.
Sir.
Especially with the artillery. Got to get them there before he gets there.
Sir. Your orders?
Tricky part here, of course, is that
Forward.
These guys are on the opposite side of the river
March.
from these guys. So what I want to take a look at, though, here is this army that's coming over this way. Because I'm kind of spread out across four separate territories here. But I think we're going to come at these guys. Now, these are all militia. So not exactly my best troops to be going after him with. And he's got 2 units of artillery there, so I definitely need to have artillery with whatever unit I come at him with. And I have no artillery over here in the Western Theater. That is a real problem. That's a real problem. Wow. Boy, oh boy. What do I do here? I've either got to hit him with overwhelming numbers, or I've got to wait and hope for some artillery. But he's going to come at me first, so I've got to be preemptive here. My best bet is cavalry. What is this? We need to get somewhere I can make artillery out here.
Yes, sir. By the left.
Oh no! Don't go that
Can't do
way.
that, General.
All right.
At the ready.
All right. I'm just gonna wait and see what happens here.
Ready for the
I've got no good options in the center. Hey, he's gonna come at Nashville. Alright, so here comes the United Provinces with an offer for military alliance yet again, and they're gonna offer to pay me. Sorry guys, just not interested at the moment. General Grant emerges. Yeah, we've already seen that. Okay. I'm desperate for some answer here against his forces in Nashville, but I just don't think it's going to happen. So we're going to rush what we can over here to help support. At least defend best I can.
March. March. Waiting for your orders. Forward. For
So we should have at
crown
least
and
enough
country.
to kind of counter that artillery, but I've got to get some artillery down there.
Sir. Your orders. At the ready. Men, forward.
Alright. Not sure what he's going to do here.
Yes, sir.
Let's go ahead and take a look in the west one more time. We've got a couple of battles that are coming very, very soon.
Immediately. Yes, sir.
He's got a big army there.
Sir. Make ready.
Alright, let's see what happens.
Waiting for your orders. Gathering. Setting up camp.
Interesting. He backed off from Nashville. Perfect. Alright, well, Edward Bates, -1 to happiness, +1 to management for justice and administration. That's awesome. I'm really just concerned about the war right now. So we know battle's coming out here in the west again. I'm largely avoiding him in the east until I can deal with some of these other areas.
Ready and awaiting orders. Sir. Your orders.
The good news is we've got artillery very,
At
very
the ready.
close now. Hopefully close enough that I can hold out until they get there. Alright, let's end this turn and see what's next. We should have battle coming in Nebraska. And he's sending another army up here. Okay. We can't just hold off and wait? I guess not. Alright, we're not going to have artillery. And he's got 2 units of 6-pounder artillery and 1 32-pounder. And my artillery is literally just right there. Okay. Let's do this. Okay, so once again, without the benefit of my artillery, which is just so close to being there, I feel like my only option is to hit him as quickly as possible, and he's back there really far. I want to try and get at him as quickly as I possibly can to neutralize his artillery as much as possible. So I've got to just move and move quickly. But again, the way that artillery is powered in this game, I just feel like I'm just going to have real trouble no matter what I do, because he's going to take out entire units before they even get close to him. We're going to spread out as thin as we can to try and keep those holes that he blasts in my line as little as possible. All right. This is going to be ugly. I want to make sure everybody's moving. Here it comes. Oh boy. You can see one volley, he's already taken out a quarter of the men in this unit. Alright. Only thing I can hope to do here is to get around behind him and hit that artillery with my cavalry while I still have an army left. Oh, jeez. Look at that. Now the artillery's coming down on this side. I'm going to try to stay out of range of his infantry as best I can. Oh wow, we're already engaged with cavalry. Or is that infantry? Yeah, it's his infantry. Well, see, at least by closing the gap, I take out his... Oh, I should have put my bayonets on. And my general already died. What are we waiting on here, boys? Get at him.
Forward!
Oh, this is a mess. There's just no chance without artillery. No chance at all. The only thing I can hope for now is that I can get out of here with my army intact. Somewhat. Yeah, and he got his infantry at me. Alright, everybody run, please. This is the only place that we're really holding our own. Alright, who's firing? I guess these guys over there. Oh my goodness. This is the only spot I'm holding. And they're facing the wrong way. My goodness. Come on, boys. And they're gone. Is that everybody? Yeah, we got 2 units that haven't run yet. And that's because these guys never moved. There's the artillery again. Dang. And there they go. And here it comes on these guys now. Last unit still holding. There they go. Alright, that's the battle. How bad was it? Once again, lost my entire army. This is just insanity. Insanity. Artillery should not allow him to basically wipe out 7,000 men that I've lost out in the west. Well, it certainly makes things more interesting because otherwise I may have been in a situation where I just dominated him. But
at the ready.
All right, we're gonna have to bring the artillery back here
Ready
now.
and awaiting orders. Sir. Men, forward.
The good news is the next battle is going to go very differently.
I cannot
No,
do that.
we're not going that way.
Ready and awaiting orders. Can't do it, sir.
We're going to be ready to face him the next time. I feel like I need a boost in morale. So what better place to do that than to take my massive army out of DC and come at the Confederates.
March.
We're gonna have a nice big army here. Got about 4,700 men to his 3,100. More importantly, he's got 10-pounder Parrots and 12-pound Napoleons, but I've got these crazy massive 24-pounders that I have not yet had in a battle. So we're gonna see what happens here. Okay, here we go. I've got my artillery all set to the rear and ready to go. We've got a couple of units of cavalry. But primarily, we're going to, for the first time, see what happens when I've got the artillery advantage. So, let's pause real quick. Make sure we get all these guys unlimbered and ready to go. Oh, they already were, I guess. Perfect. 54th Massachusetts going to see action for the first time right here, much earlier in the war than they did historically. And of course, the real 54th didn't have the red pants like this unit does, but that's okay. All right, let's do this. Let's see where he is and what he's up to. As soon as my artillery starts firing, I'm going to go at his artillery first, try to take them out. And then we're going to wait for him. Nice big open battlefield here. Alright, where's the artillery? Are they ready to go? Here they go. Nice. Oh yeah, I put these guys up on the hill so they should have a nice view of things. These guys aren't unlimbered yet. Alright, these are 6-pounders. I need to get the heavy guns firing on him, on his heavy guns. All right. Let's take out his artillery. We'll see how this works out. Nice, nice. Yeah, how's it feel to have it shot back at you? He's not even advancing yet. He hasn't even unlimbered his guns yet. He just got his whole force lined up, staring at me. Really interesting. Yeah, I have no problem with that. You just stand there and just let me shoot at you with my artillery. He's not even firing back. And now he's backing up. This is really bizarre. I'm really not sure what he's up to. Oh yeah! There went that gun. That was beautiful. Alright, here he comes. Maybe. Really not sure what he's doing. I was really looking forward to a nice big pitched battle here, but I don't know what he's up to yet. Alright, he's firing back now. We're gonna have us a good old-fashioned artillery duel here. General Beauregard's standing right there. That's kind of dangerous. Wow. Who's he firing at? My cavalry. Wow, he sure is too. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's gorgeous. My goodness. Why would anybody want to be on that field? He's coming, though. Alright, boys, get ready to open up on him. Yeah! That's lovely. Lovely. Oh, how's it feel, boys? How's it feel? Come on, 2nd Massachusetts, do your thing. Jeez. So my cavalry, I just kind of had sitting in the back, and they really kind of took the brunt of a lot of his fire. Hawkins Zuavs. Wow, they've lost about half their men. So things are a little tougher on the left side, it looks like. 3rd Ohio's doing okay. So let's do this. Since we've got a longer line, I'm going to move them out. I'm going to bring the cavalry out here too. What's going on over here? So he's got a unit sitting in reserve back here. So I got to be careful of that. See, most of my artillery's over on the right. I think that's why he's doing better on his right. General Hancock. What's he doing? General Beauregard's charging me. What are you thinking? Valiant charge of General Beauregard. Man, Fire Zouaves have had it rough. So have Hawkins, my goodness. Both of these units have been decimated, but they're still holding, despite these massive losses. Alright, we're going to tell both of these units to stop firing for a minute. Alright, just lost the Zouaves over here. Understandably so. Look at the losses. All in a row. But we're sending in the cavalry here. Alright, I'm gonna shift these guys over. That's going to be it for these guys. And that's a pretty experienced unit, too. battle's far from over. Is that his cavalry? Yeah, it is. Come on, hit him with a volley. Yeah, there you go. Only 100 left in the New York Cavalry, though. Alright, let's do this. Let's send these guys down this way. Let them fire again. Start advancing with these units over here that have stayed pretty intact. Let's see what's happening over here. Alright, what's happening here? Reinforcements. Oh, they finally arrived. Come on, guys. Take them out.
Self-charge.
Wow, 54th Massachusetts had a rough day. Where's my other cavalry? I don't know, but here comes the reinforcements. There's General Chamberlain. Alright, we gotta get these guys moving a little faster. Alright, let's put one into his flank. Come on, 54th. There you go. Show them how it's done, boys. right here. Time for the 3rd New York to show them what to do. They got the nice black hats. What are we waiting on, guys? Fire. You're getting pummeled here. There you go. We gotta go finish off what's left of them. First Pennsylvania Cavalry is going to take care of them. We just got to deal with these dragoons over here now. The valiant stand of the last 77 men of the 54th Massachusetts. Oh, well, the artillery certainly helped. Who do we got left to deal with? Artillery. Alright, I think we'll wrap this up here. And I'll just play the rest off because there's not much left to show. We'll see what the final results show. Okay, so here's how it ended up. I'm not sure how I had 9,000 men. I definitely didn't see that many. Must have been my reinforcements that showed up late in the battle, but pretty even, all told. And honestly, I mean, that being my first major battle where I was managing a lot of units on the field, I learned a few things there. I was so focused on what was happening on my right and how well it was going that I just assumed it was going equally well on the left, and it wasn't. And one of the main reasons was I didn't have my artillery evenly spaced. I had most of my artillery on my right, and they were doing a lot of damage there, and they softened up the enemy on that side, but that left my left unprotected. And so lesson learned there in my first kind of major pitched battle. I definitely learned some things not to do there. But it was a victory, and it serves as a much needed morale boost for my nation who has suffered badly over in the West. But we're kind of getting a handle on things. Were I to do it over again, there's definitely a lot I would do differently. But this being my first kind of major campaign playing with the hardest difficulty, I'm learning as I go. So definitely want to have combined arms at all time. Make sure you have cavalry. Make sure you have artillery in every single army in the field that may be engaging the enemy. Good news here now is that I can send this entire force back to Washington. And I've got a second full army that can kind of follow this up if I need to. But I can send this whole force back to Washington, get them kind of refit and ready to go again. We still got to get Grant out to the west. But we're going to wrap up right there. Like I said, still learning, still figuring out what to do, what not to do. Going to hang on for dear life in the west now that I've got some artillery out there that should finally even the odds. But I've got to take Nebraska and Kansas back because it's looking kind of ugly out there right now. But it will get better. Welcome your comments, your questions, your input of any kind. Please check out the Discord. We're going to be a lot more active on Discord now. I've got someone who's agreed to help me to kind of be the admin for that page, and he's already doing a great job. So thank you in advance for all that you all do to keep this channel going and make it what it is. So thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you again real soon.